Can someone share today's link in the group? Hello.
Yeah, Naveen, I will share it.
Yeah, please share it. So here, in last week's session, we have completed the currency settings part, if I'm not wrong. Correct? So we have completed in company code global parameters. We have completed chart of accounts, fiscal year variant, posting period variant, currency settings. And today we are going to see the field status variants. Field status variant, which is almost all one of the important topic. Like you may get any questions like regarding chart of accounts, you may get at fiscal year variant and same time field status variant also. You can expect a question in interview. So write down field status variant. Put a heading as a field status variant. Write down field status variant. Write down field status variant is a 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 component component in component in component in company code global parameters. Component in company code global parameters. Company code global parameters. Based on this, based on this, based on this, we can generate, sorry, based on this, we can control, based on this, we can control screen templates, screen templates, screen templates at the time of transactional data posting. At the time of transaction data posting. At the time of transaction data posting. We can full stop and control. We can change entry screen fields, entry screen fields to required or optional or suppressed or suppressed. Okay. For example, whenever we are trying to post an entry in the screen. So for example, if I say it's already opened. If I say FB60 screen, right? So these all are, this is particular, this is called FB60 application. That is nothing but enter vendor invoice, enter vendor invoice screen or application. So here there are number of fields are there, and till here the application is divided into two parts. One is header level and line item level, right? And here whatever you are able to see, vendor date, invoice date, right, reference number, posting date, cross, these all are called header level fields. And in the line item level, you have a GL account, amount, document and currency, tax, right? So these all are called line item fields. So here each field we can control. Each field we can control. How? Which field we want to make it a mandatory, right? Mandatory is nothing but a required, means required entry. So for example, I want to enter vendor. It's a mandatory field, right? Without entering this particular field, the end user may not go to the next field. So this is a mandatory field for me, right? Invoice date is also mandatory. A reference number is also mandatory. Amount is also mandatory. Text is a optional, right? So we can control these field, any entry screen field we can control as mandatory field or optional or suppressed. Suppressed in the sense you can see here. This is graded out. So if this is not required for me, short text, we don't require this, right? Trading partner. In the same way, this is called suppressed. So we can control in three different ways. Any screen, entry screen, we can control in three different ways, right? So here, what are those? For example, one, we can make it as a mandatory required fields. Second one, optional without entering the data. So here in the line item, do we enter all the fields? Do we enter all the fields details data? We will enter GL account, we will enter amount, we will enter if it is taxes required, we will enter, right? And other details still where we won't enter any data till business area and profit center, right? Or cost center in real time, right? These details we will enter mandatory, and remaining deals, even though it is not graded out, we may enter or we may not enter. It's an optional. Clear? And wherever it's a graded out, it's a suppressed, which is we won't use at all. Clear? So with these options, we can control entire screen fields. Entire screen fields. Clear? Any questions still here? Clear? So for example, so you can write, as I said that, write down. Okay, write down. So here again, I'll write it for your benefit. Already there. So for example, if I type FI document, so this, as I said that, here it is divided into two parts. Document, header data, and document line item data. Okay. Here in the document header data, what are the fields will be there? Document date. Next one, posting date, reference number, right? So again, document we will have in header data, we have document type. If anyone working as an end user, the people know that, period, document header text, next one, company code, currency. So mostly we will see these fields, whereas in line item details data, we can have, for example, first line item. For example, an entry, we will post it as a debit line 40. So GL account, for example, wages account, wages account. Posting key. Salary account. Can you read someone this particular entry?
Wages account debit, salaries account
Wages account.
debit.
Yes. Don't use the term called debtor. Cash account. So just I'm removing this. So here in manual accounting, we will have a concept called debit and credit. We'll call it. But here we will recognize in manual accounting, we will recognize debit with a DR and credit with a 2. Right? 2 will be before the GL account. But here in SAP environment, every debit and credit in every module, it is recognized with 2-digit posting case. And they are the numbers. So 40 in GL accounting, 4040 is nothing but a debit GL, right? 50 is nothing but a debit credit, credit GL account. So here, for example, 35,000, 15,000, minus 50,000. Just write down this entry. So here, as I said, that same thing. So here, so total, how many line items we will have? Like this. How many line items we can give if someone has worked as an end user?
999.
Sorry?
999.
Correct. 999 line items, we can have maximum of in the ECC version. Maximum we can give 900, we can use 999 line items. We have just saw only 3 line items here. Okay. So this limitation is extended in S4 HANA, that is 4, 5, 6. This is in ECC. Okay. So this is related to S4 HANA. There is a major change. Just write it down. So 9,99,999.
These many line items we can enter, sir, in S4
Sorry?
HANA. These many line items we can enter in S4 HANA, is it?
Exactly.
Oh my.
Clear?
Okay, okay.
Normally we won't use it. But S4 HANA extended from 999 field line items to 9,99,999. Okay. So, okay. So here total how many fields? These are nothing but line items. And like this, the GL account is GL account posting keys are one field. GL accounts are one field. Amounts are one field. Like this, we will have total 75 fields. In each line item, how many fields we will have? 75 fields. And so these fields we can control through field status variant. Right? Each line item SAP given 75 fields. Any questions here?
No, sir.
I have written in the other notes also, but I have not mentioned that what we call S4 HANA one. So each line item contains 75 fields. Okay. So this is nothing but 75 fields. Clear? So we can control them. These fields, 75 fields, we can control through. So here, field status variant. Okay. So how the structure looks like field status variant in the sense, you can just write it down. Field status variant. Next one, field status groups. Next one, field status subgroups. This is the structure. And last but not least, we will have fields. Clear? So this is the structure. And whatever field status variant, whatever SAP has already predefined. SAP has already predefined field status variant. So what that is predefined with 3-digit code 0001. SAP is already defined, predefined 0001. So what we are going to do, we are going to copy this field status variant. We are going to copy this field status variant and we are going to give our own name. We are going to copy, we are not going to create. Okay. So I'll give it as our company is Lahari only, right? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So here we are going to give it as an LFSV Lahari field status variant. Okay. And this field status variant, we are going to connect to assigned to 3 company codes, LI01, LI02, and LU01. Okay. So standard variant is 0001, which is SAP provided, and all the attributes will be there. So what we are going to do, instead of creating, we are going to copy these attributes. Okay. And we will rename it as an LFSV. That is nothing but Lahari field status variant. And whatever variant we have created, that we are going to copy. What kind of methodology is this? One field status variant with number of company codes.
1:n.
1:n methodology, right? Next one. So total there will be, by default, groups would be 41 groups. And each group is having 10 subgroups. Each group is having 10 subgroups. So 10 into 41. Okay. So total you can see. Next one, each 10 subgroups, we will have 75 fields. 75 fields. Try to understand. Field status variant, SAP predefined one. We are going to copy that field status variant. Means nothing but, don't get confused. What do you mean by field status? Field status is nothing but whatever fields, whatever applications we are going to use, those entry screen fields we are going to control. How? We don't require all the fields, 75 fields in each line. Correct. So like that, we have a total 999 lines. Do you require all the stuff? No. So we are going to make few fields as a mandatory fields, few fields are optional fields, and few fields we don't want to use, we will make it as in suppress, right? So here, are we going to use all the fields and all the lines? No. Okay, I'll give you the list. What are the normally we use in the sense? Just write it down. This is important to remember. This is important to remember. G001. G001. Okay. This is for balance sheet accounts. balance sheet accounts. And next one is G003. G003. Okay, material consumption. Material consumptions. So like this, we are going to use maximum 10 to 15 groups. Cost accounts. So with the practice, you will remember this. G004. Next one. G005. Cash in bank. Just write it down as it is. Till here, once you're done, let me know. So still, till some more, we are going to use around 10 to 12 to 15. So I'll give you that list. Any questions still here? So what are the things? Balance sheet accounts, material consumption account, cost accounts, that we are going to discuss tomorrow session in accounting class. So tomorrow 2:30 we have an accounting sessions, manual accounting, financial accounting. Because we are going to enter into GL accounts, so that's the reason. Once you're done, let me know, please.
Naveen, one quick doubt.
Yes, please.
Naveen, one of my friend asked me that he asked me that can you control the fields through posting key? Is that possible?
Posting key.
Through posting key, can we control the fields? He asked me, but I was not aware of this topic.
Posting key, we can't do it, right? Posting key is also one of the field.
No, with posting key, can we control the fields?
What do you mean?
Yes.
I didn't get your question. Can you please come again?
We have the posting keys, no, sir, 40, 50, 60,
Yes,
like
yes.
this. So we can make the field status at the posting key level also,
Yes,
right?
yes, we can do that.
But that will be at client level. It will affect all the company codes and all GL accounts.
Exactly. See, this is not a user company code level settings. That affects to whatever under that particular client, whatever company codes are there, that will be get affected.
Okay, Naveen.
Yeah, we can do that. That is a client level setting. Any other questions? But here, posting key is also one of the fields. At the time configuration, if you want to control the fields with your posting keys, yes, definitely. Okay. So we can, with this, we can make, for example, the new old GL concept, classic GL concept. In the classic GL concept, the old GL concept, what was the rule in the sense? GL debit equal to GL credit. When it comes to new GL concept, GL plus business area plus profit center plus segment. Debit equal to GL okay. In old formula, we can generate the reports at GL level only. Okay. So here in new formula or new rule, we can generate the reports, or we can see the balances at debit, GL debit and GL credit. Okay. Business area level, GL level, business area level, profit center level and segment level. Clear? So debit and credit balances, it will check at GL level, business area level, profit center level and segment level. If it is matching, then it will allow for postings, or else it will not allow for postings. So make sure that it feels as a mandatory or optional. Business area field, we will make it, for example, I'll show you. Business area field, make it as an optional. Okay. Segment, sorry, profit center. Profit center field as also profit center also optional. Segment is optional. Earlier it was suppressed in old version, and we don't have a concept called segment. Functional area, make it as an option. Just write it up. So in everywhere we are going to make these 4 fields as an optional. Business area optional, profit center optional, segment optional, because the segment will be derived from profit center, and functional area optional. Just write it down. Just write it down. So we are making the field availability, that is business area field, profit center field, segment field and functional area field. Functional area field. Okay. Any questions? Yeah, any questions before I proceed? Yes, no? Hello, am I audible? Kindly respond.
Yeah, Naveen.
Yeah,
No
please
questions.
kindly respond. So write down first step, first configuration step. Field status variant. First one, define field status variant. Write down the path. SPRO, SPRO, SAP reference IMG, SAP reference IMG, financial accounting new, financial accounting global settings new, ledgers, ledgers, fields, fields, assign company code to, assign company code to field status variant, assign company code to field status variant, transaction code OBC5, transaction code OBC5. So I'll repeat once again. Okay. SPRO, SAP reference IMG, SAP reference IMG, financial accounting new, financial accounting new. Okay. Financial account. Write down once again. I'll repeat. Path SPRO, path SPRO, SAP reference IMG, financial accounting new, financial accounting new, financial accounting global settings new, financial accounting global settings new, financial accounting global settings new. Next, ledgers, next, ledgers, ledgers, the next fields, the next select fields. In that, define field status variants, define field status variant, define field status variant, OBC4, OBC4, define field status variant. So click on IMG activity button, click on IMG activity. Okay. So here, as I mentioned here, 0001 is a standard one, right? Which I mentioned it as an, we are going to copy, we are going to copy, and we are going to create our own variant. This is, yeah, this one. We are going to copy and we are going to create, this is the same process. LFSV, LFSV. So here in a real-time environment also, we are going to do the same thing. No change in this. Okay. So select 0001, select right down, select 0001, select 0001. Click on copy as button. This is a copy as button. Click on copy as button. Okay. So here copy as button. Now here you can give what is the variant we LFSV. 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 Lahari field status variant. Field status for write on this. Field status for Lahari. Field status for Lahari. Field status for Lahari. So total 41 field attributes will be copied. As I said that 41 groups will be there. Everything will copied from 0012 LFS. Press enter. Then next click on copy all button. Click on copy all button. Then it will show you a message. Number of dependent entries copied 41. You can see that copy all button. See, as I said, number of dependent entries copied 41. Write down this. So as I mentioned here, 41 groups are copied. So 41 in the standard variant. Okay. Any questions here? Number of dependent entries copied 41. Any questions? Yes, no. So click on OK button. Okay, and save this. So ours is not ultra, right? One request Lahari. Say okay. Any questions here before I proceed to next? Response kindly. Yes, no.
No, Naveen.
Okay, thank you. So select LFSV. Select LFSV. Select LFSV. Field status variant group. Next, double click on field status groups. 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 Okay, so it will display all the field status groups. So total 41 groups. 41 groups. It's copied. We have not created, right? If we create a field status variant, then we need to create all the groups. So whatever standard variant was there 0001, we have copied and it was copied here with these variants are copied. These groups are copied. Okay. So, okay, any questions? So here we are going to use only the required groups only. Okay. So in real time, what nearly FICO, whatever the select, we are going to do only few. We are not going to use all the 41. So here just select G001, G003. Just write it down. G004, G005, G007, 6 also, 14 also, G006, 8. Okay. Next one, 14. Because we are going to integrate with MM, so that is also we are going to take. Just write it down. So if you want me to write, I'll write here also because I'll share the material. G006, G007, G007 asset accounts. Asset accounts. Without accumulated depreciation. Without accumulated depreciation. G008. G008 assets area. Assets area clearing accounts. G009 or G008. Next one, 9 also we can select bank accounts, but already we have selected G005, right? So it's not required because bank and cash account, we are going to select value date, not an obligation date. Okay, G014, G014, write down adjustment accounts, adjustment accounts. So write down this. So you can just write it, these numbers, that's it. Next one, we are going to select 29 and 30. 29 and 30. 29 revenue accounts. G029. Revenue accounts. G030. 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 Change in stock accounts. Is it the same? Yeah, change in stock accounts. Next, write it down. Next one. So G045. G045. Goods or service clearing account. Yeah, goods, sorry, it's not service, it's invoice. It's nothing but GRIR clearing. Yeah, till here, any questions? So 45 and one more we will select. Fixed asset retirement. G052. 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 Retirement. Just I'm mentioning it as a retirement. Yes. Just write it down. Last, I'll select 67. G067. Reconciliation. This is very important. For all the reconciliation accounts, we are going to give this particular field status. So here, I'll change it to G067. So here you can take this as a G067 for reconciliation accounts. So what we are going to do, whatever selected field status variant, we will copy them and we will create our, we will rename it to our field status group name. In real time, normally we will follow the same G067 or G052, and like that only we will follow. But normally we need to give the client company code name first. So here what we are going to do, click on copy as button. Click on copy. Instead of having all the field status variant group, these are the regularly we are going to use. So click on copy as button. So just change it to what I'll do, instead of G, what I'll make this, I'll make it to L, so that it is easy for me. L stands for Lahari. So instead of copying this all 41 groups, we have copied. So because we need to make few fields optional, right? That's the reason I'm selecting this. So write down this. So if you want, you can change the text also. So here I'll write it as in Lahari balance sheet accounts balance sheet accounts. So I'll just make this as a Lahari material consumption accounts, Lahari cost accounts, everything, Lahari cash and bank accounts, Lahari material accounts. Next one. This Lahari asset accounts, Lahari asset accounts, so it's not mandatory to change, but we can change it. Clearing accounts, next one. Lahari accounts, Lahari revenue accounts, Lahari change in stock accounts, GR a year account, right? So this Just write it on this. So these groups, we are going to use it while creation of ledgers. Any questions from anyone? Yes, no.
No, nothing from that.
Okay. Once you are done, let me know. So we are designing our own groups.
Done, Naveen.
Okay, click on save, press enter. Press enter. Number of entries copied 13. As I said, 12 to 15, but 13 we are using. Okay, so here. So here, once again, I'm saving it.
Naveen, I have a doubt.
Yes,
So for Larry balance sheet accounts, so for this variant, in which T code it will reflect,
sorry, I didn't get you. Can you please come again?
like these are the variants for the T codes, right? Just now you have
Not T
opened
codes.
one T.
While creating a ledger account, each account will have either that will fall under a balance sheet account or a profit and loss account. Correct?
Okay.
Right? At the
Yeah.
time of ledger creation, we need to select them. As per what we are selecting, it will go to, it will affect in our account fields. At the time of creation of ledger only, we need to select these variants. I'll show you that.
Okay, these are for ledgers, all this.
Not ledgers, field status variants, which are going to control the fields. But these field status variant, we have an option in ledger creation. If you are creating a balance sheet ledgers, then you need to select G0, L001 here. Next, you are creating a revenue account from your P&L account. You need to select L029. Okay.
Okay, Naveen.
Okay.
Yeah, Naveen.
Okay. So press save button. So press back button. Press back button. Press back button. Press back button. Select all groups. Select all. So what we do, whatever we created, we will keep that only. So L01. We will uncheck this. Okay. So deselect L groups and remaining we can remove, delete it. So for this particular company code, we are deleting this. Now available only Lahari group field status. Clear?
Yeah, Naveen.
Right? Just write it down. Okay. Just write it down once if possible. Right? So these are the field status. I'll show you in one account. For example, FS00, where we are going to use I'll show you. First double zero slash O. FS 00 is a GL creation part. Okay, so here you can see there are number of accounts I have created. So for example, 4 series I have created for expenses. So here in create bank interest tab, you can see this is called field status group. We are going to select here U004. U004 is nothing but same whatever we selected L004 Lahari ultra cost accounts. If you are creating any balance sheet accounts, for example, I have created number of bank accounts for a equity share capital account. Okay, if I want to see here, you can see here U001. This is called field status group we are selecting. That is nothing but balance sheet accounts. Clear? So at the time of ledger creation, before posting the entry, we are going to link this to GL accounts. These field status groups will be linked to the GL accounts. So in this GL accounts, whatever field status groups we have created and what we are going to control now, clear? So that will work for these GL accounts. Clear? Any questions? Okay, so we have removed standard one. Okay. So here for these groups, what are the fields we are going to make it? So what are the things we made it? What we discussed? So for all the fields, we are going to make business area as an optional, profit center as an optional, segment as an optional, and functional area as an optional. Okay. So here, so select L001. Okay. So just first save it. Double click on L001. Double click on L001. Now you can see subgroups 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So whatever subgroups we have mentioned in the notes, same 10 subgroups. 41 groups already we discussed. So 10 subgroups we have. 10 subgroups we have. Correct? 10 subgroups we have. So each group will have some fields. How we need to see? Click on general data. See here. These are the different fields. As I said, suppressed, required, and optional. Like this, in each and every group, total we will have total 75 fields. Okay, suppressed, required, and optional. 8 fields we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, in each group, if you count all the fields, it will become 75 fields. It will become 75 fields. Clear? Each group is having 10 subgroups. All the subgroups will have total 75 fields. So here, did you observe one thing? Did you observe one thing? Few groups are showing blue in color and few are showing in black in color. Able to observe? Understood, everyone? Able to see this? Few groups are. Kindly respond whether I'm audible to you or not. That was the question.
Yeah, Naveen.
Yeah, right. Kindly
Yes.
respond because it's a virtual. Again, I'm saying there is a problem with my network. I'm not sure whether it's lost or something. Fine.
Okay, Naveen.
So you're able to see few fields are, few groups are blue in color, few are in black in color.
Yes.
Right? Anyone can say why black in color? What does it indicates? See here, what does it?
All the fields are suppressed.
Exactly. Which are nothing but suppressed. All the groups are in suppressed. And which are changed from suppressed to required, required to up, then it will be turn into blue. Turn into blue. See here, you can see here. See, if any field you make it as an optional, okay, then it will convert it into material management. See here, active field. So here we need to make it as a deactive. If you, it will be deactive, suppress in the sense, blue color in the sense active, and black color in the sense deactive. You can see this. It's a deactive. Okay. Only 4 fields we need to be corrected. Double click on additional assignment field. Double click on additional account assignment field. Okay. Double click on add. Business area. Make it as an optional. Already it's an optional. Business area, make it as an optional. Profit center, it's in suppressed. So make this as an optional. Profit center, make this as an optional. Okay. Make this as an optional. Page down. Page down. Okay. Next one, segment, is it showing as in suppressed? So make this as an optional. Next one, functional area. Functional area. Page down button will be there in your keyboard. Press that. Profit center, we made it optional. Functional area, we made it optional. Business area, we made it optional. Profit center, we made it optional. Okay, 4 fields. Right? Again, I'm reiterating business area, profit center, segment, functional area. We made it optional. Next one, page down. We have a page down button here. Next page. Next page. Right? We made it page down, and segment, make it option. And we don't want anything to be done here. We have already done the segment, right? Next, click on save button. Okay. So if you want to check once again, double click. So here, account assignment model. So check business area, profit center, page down. So we made segment as an optional. Next one, functional area as an optional. That's it. So one group is done. So next one, repeat the same for all the groups. Write down, repeat same activity for all the groups. Repeat the same activity for all the groups. So I'll do it. You just see. So for all the groups, repeat the same activity for all the groups. That is L003, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 14, 29, 30, 45, 42, and 67. L067. Okay. So don't write now. I'll do it and just you see. L003. Okay. Double click. Additional account assignment. Business area, make it already optional. Next one, profit center, already optional, right? Page down. Functional area, make it optional. Next one, segment, make it optional. Segment, make it optional. Okay. So save it. Next one, double click on 004, additional account assignment. So same thing. Able to see profit center, able to see in business areas, because it will keep on change. So business area already optional. Page down. Functional area, make it optional. Segment, make it optional. Okay, click on save. Next one, L005, additional account assignment. Business area already optional. Profit center, make this as an optional. Page down. Functional area, make it optional. Segment, make it optional. And click on save. Double click on L006, additional account assignment. Business area, profit center, page down. Functional area optional. Next one, segment, make it optional. Click on save. Fine. Next one, L007, additional account assignment. So it's a mandatory step to do. Profit center, make it optional. Next one, page down. Segment optional. Next one, functional area optional. L008. So we are making the field availability. So here business area already available. Profit center. Page down. Next one. Functional area, make it optional. Segment. Click on save. Business area. Profit center. Page down. Segment. Functional area. Next one. 29. It's 30. It's 30. Additional account assignment. Already there. Yeah. Segment. Segment. Okay, next 45. Next 45. Additional account assignment. Business area. Profit center. Functional area. Next one. Segment. So we have done next one 52. We'll do 52 also. Additional account assignment. Business area already there. Profit center. Page down. Functional area. Segment. Look on say last 67. Business area. Profit center. Page down. Segment. Functional area. That's it. So we have done the field status variant, fields available. Okay. Any questions still here? Anyone have a questions? Any questions? Yes,
No,
no,
no, no.
maybe. Can we go ahead for the next step?
Yes, no.
So next one, whatever field status variant we have created, whatever configuration we have done, that we need to assign to other company codes. So Rodai, assign company code to next step. Assign company code to field status variant. Okay. Right done. Assign company code to field status variant. Path same as above till fields. Okay. Path same as above till fields. Okay. Path same as above till fields. From there select assign company code to field status variant. Assign company code to field status variant. Transaction code OBC5. Transaction code OBC5. So click on save button here. Press back button. Press back button. So assign company code to field status variant OBC5. So click on IMG activity button. Click on position button. Give the company code. What is that? LI01. Okay. So click on position button and give LI01, company code LI01. Press F4 in field status variant column if you don't remember. Okay. So select your LFSV, field status for Lahari. LFSV. So same thing need to repeat for other company code also. LFSV, LFSV. So assign for all the 3 member company codes. LFSV. Write down this. Is this clear? So click on save button. Okay. Next one. We are done with the field status variant. Next one, write down tolerance group. Next configuration step is tolerance groups. So just we have done with this company code global parameters. Next one, tolerance groups. Tolerance group. Tolerance group. Make it as a group only. What do you mean by tolerance?
Limit,
Sorry,
limit.
limit or bearable.
Okay.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
Anything till limit in the sense how you are going to fix the limit.
Okay. It could
How
be
you are
in,
going to fix the limit.
like in terms of percentage or in terms of value.
Sorry,
In terms of percentage or in terms of value.
no. How you can say that? See, till what limit you can accept.
Okay, got
What
it.
limit? Means if it is non-bearable, so can you fix as a limit? Correct. See, for example, I am selling a product which cost is 1,000 rupees, which cost is 100 rupees, right? And customer wants it at around 50 or 70 rupees. So can we accept?
No,
No, right? If the same product cost is 1,000 rupees, then
no,
okay. If the same product cost is 10,000,
no.
no. So can't you accept 10,000 product? He's asking a discount of 70 rupees.
70 is
Correct? Is it a bearable limit or not?
yes.
Right? If the same thing, if he asks 10,000 product at around 4,000 or 5,000, then 100% no.
Yeah, yes.
Right? Tolerance is nothing but a bearable. So
Okay.
according to what we can bear it, and we'll fix it as a limit. Tolerable limitation, which we can tolerate. Okay. So we have a two types of tolerances. Okay, I'll give it as in SAP. So in real time, I'll just go ahead. Do you know how many types of tolerances we have? Okay.
Employee tolerance, vendor tolerance, GL
Sorry?
tolerance. Employee tolerance, customer vendor tolerance.
Customer vendor tolerance comes under what? It comes under GL tolerances only.
Okay.
GL tolerance and employee tolerance. These are the two things we have. Only two types. Employee tolerance. Okay. Employee payment difference. Payment difference we can permitted payment difference we can define in GL tolerance. Whatever we suggest example. Let's example. For example, again I'm reiterating. Invoice value we have received. I'll take any amount. Actually, they need to pay 23,565.42. This is the invoice value. Okay. If the customer wants to pay 23,565, so are we going to accept it or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
The invoice value is 0.42, but he want to pay only 23,565. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. For example, he wants to pay 4 rupees. Are we going to accept?
Yes, sir.
Can't we accept 1 rupee?
Yes, sir. We can also.
We can accept, right?
Yes, sir.
1.42 paisa is the difference. Okay. So normally how we are going to define in the sense acceptance. So normally if it is INR 10 rupees or standard, that's what I want to say. As per the, this is industry standard, whatever I'm talking, industry standard, 10 rupees or 1%. 1%, whichever is less will be acceptable. Okay. This is an industry standard. Okay. On invoice value, whichever is less can be accepted as per industry standard. Right? So if you can check whether 10% on this particular invoice amount or 1%, whichever is less, that amount will be accepted as a dollar. If it exceeds, then it is not. Okay. If what is the need to give the tolerance? In the sense, if you're not giving any tolerance, then at the time of posting, at the time of payment, it will not check 10 rupees or 1%. If you give a 0.42 also, you're not giving 0.42 also, then the system will not accept. So to overcome that, we are going to give these GL tolerances. Clear? So the system, the bearable limitation can be accepted. As I mentioned, as per the industry standard, 10 rupees or 1%, whichever is less, can be accepted by the system. And we are going to configure in the same way. Clear? So that will be mentioned in your articles of association by any company. Mandatory as per 56 Act. Okay. Any questions? Any questions here?
No, sir.
Okay. If you want, you can write it down. Right. So for example, advertisement account. 23565.42 or fourth, right? So now to XYZ trading company credit 236,23565.40. This is the invoice. Now we are doing the payment of with payment difference of 5 rupees. Okay. So entry would be payment, debit the receiver, XYZ trading company debited 23,565.42 to bank outgoing account, bank outgoing 23651. So what is the difference? 5 rupees change difference, right? So that will go to payment difference account. tolerance limit, whatever we are going to do, we are going to create a GL account called payment difference account that will be automatically populated by the system. So payment difference account. That is 5 rupees 42 paise. So till this, whatever 1% or 10 rupees, till that it will be accepted, whichever is less. Just write it down. So we have employee tolerance also. Employee tolerance. What do you mean by an employee tolerance? Can anyone? What is an employee tolerance? See, in generally, we went to a shop to buy something, to ornament or something. We went to a jewelry shop and we want to buy a product which worth rupees 1 lakh, right? We asked sales executive. He said that he can give on this particular product 5% discount, 5% discount. And we were expecting few furthermore discount, right? So he said he can straight away give 5% discount. And we asked some more discount. Okay, then what he'll say that it's not in my hands. I need to ask my manager or someone. So he went to a manager and he has given a discount of 10% because his limit was 5%. The employee tolerance of that but executive was 5% and the manager tolerance was 10%. So he said that manager came back and said that they can give you 10%, but still we are not satisfied. We are expecting furthermore discount, around 20% discount. So when we say we need a sort of 20%, we are looking for 20% discount, then probably the manager is not having that much tolerance limit to give that discount. So manager will check with head of the department or store's head, right? The store head says that I can give you up to maximum of 20% discount. Maximum 20% of discount, store head says, right? But still we are looking for furthermore. So then they'll go to the owner, right? So is it possible to give this much? 25% customer is expecting. They don't want to lose the customer. So I'm just taking an example. It may be possible, it may not be possible. So owner says that, okay, 25%, we can close this deal. So here, so whatever tolerance is, that is nothing but the starting executive is having only the tolerance, give the limit up to 5%. In the same way, in end user level, what happens is if one invoice received by an employee, one invoice received by the employee. So he is a new group. We have given an employee group as an associates who enter the invoices. We created under one particular ID, associates, process associates, right? Those people will all come under one particular group, right? So what they will have up to 10 lakhs, they can post it. Whatever invoices they are receiving, till that invoices, they can post directly. Clear? And after that, if above 10 lakhs invoices they are receiving, then that has to be processed by process specialist, process next level of experienced people. So that has to be processed by process specialist, 10 lakhs to 25 lakhs, right? And that invoices will be routed to process specialist. And above 25 lakhs, process specialist is not having authorization to process them directly. They need to take an approval from their manager or assistant manager or whoever it is. Clear? So process associate limit is 1 to 10 lakhs and specialist limit is 10 lakhs to 50 lakhs. And if above 50 lakhs, if any invoice they are receiving, then they need to take an approval from their managers and they need to process it. Clear? So like that is called a limitation what we have set up in the system. Clear? Any questions on this? Any questions? Yes, no, how does it work? For example, yes, no. We'll discuss employee tolerance and will, what happened? Am I not audible or something? Or class is not interested? Interested, sir. That's what I'm
You
not.
are audible.
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
Naveen, yeah.
Maybe that's what I showed. Okay, employee tolerances. Okay, for example, for example, employee tolerance. Okay, employee tolerance. So we will have user IDs, right? SAP user IDs. SAP user ID. Next one. Tolerance group. Tolerance group. Next one. Maximum document amount. Maximum document amount. Okay, next one. Maximum payment. Maximum payment. Maximum discount. Tolerance debit. Tolerance credit. Okay. Okay. So for example, user IDs, as I said that there are different designations in an organization. For example, we are having associate level, employee 1, employee 2, employee 3, employee 4, employee 3, employee 4, employee 5, employee 6, employee 7, and employee 8. Okay. These all are comes under designation. So tolerance group, right? Tolerance group called executive. Executive tolerance group designation. Okay. Maximum amount. Document amount they can process up to, for example, 5 lakhs. And payment amount they can process up to 10 lakhs. Okay. Maximum discount they can give up to 2%. Okay. Maximum. And tolerance 2%, 2 or 2 rupees or 0.2%. Okay. And same thing, debit also, credit also, same thing. 2 or 0.2. 2%. Okay, JV postings, they can do invoice posting maximum of this limit. What is the amount? 5 lakhs. Same thing, 10 lakhs. Okay, 5 lakhs amount. 50,000. Okay, 1 lakh is the payment. 5 lakhs they can do maximum document, and 1 lakh is the maximum payment. They can do it. Okay, next when it comes to supervisors. So we have S1, S2, S2, S3, S4, S5, and S6. 6 supervisors are there. Okay. Supervisor. Okay. They can go ahead with, they can post the document. 50 lakhs. And they can post payment. They can do up to 10 lakhs. They can do up to the payment. And discount, they can give up to 5%. 5%. Okay. They can do their each line item, they can have separate this one 5 or 0.5%. Five or 0.5%. Okay, so as per the executives, they are going to do it. Next one. So here we have managers, next level. So we have 3 managers. This group we are going to call it as a managers group. Manager group. So one more 0 I'll increase. For each group, I'll increase 1 more 0. Okay. So 1 0 I have increased. So payment also. Take here as in 7%. 7. 0.7. Next designation we have CEO. So CEO. So we will take. So we are not giving any limitation for CEO. We are not giving any limitations to CEO. You can use anything. 0.99. Payment also, we are not going to give anything because he can have anything. So discount, he can give up to 10%. Then or 1%. Band is C1. Clear? So the designations, what they can do the document posting. So if amount received more than 5 lakhs, then they need to approach supervisor. Once if it is more than 50 lakhs, they need to approach manager. If it is more than that, unlimited, then we need to approach CEO. Same for all payments, discounts, and line items, and this one. So any questions on this?
Sir, instead of this thing, we can park the documents, sir.
Sorry.
Like we can record it and park the documents. Later, someone can approve
Yeah,
that.
it will be done in the same way.
Same. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, in real time, company to company, they will see, they need to get an approval in the sense they can't wait, right? So probably manager would be busy,
Okay.
right? Or CEO will be busy. So they will
Okay.
park it once, or else it will go workflows.
Okay.
Once you park it, that flow will be, you need to enter everything. So that will go to your next level manager. From there, it will go to audit.
Okay.
Like that. Workflow will follow.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Sir.
So here, once you're done, so write down tolerance group. First step, first we'll go with the GL tolerance. First we'll go with the GL tolerance. Write down the path. First one, tolerance group. First step, definition of tolerance groups for GL accounts. So all the GLs, it will come here. SPRO, SAP reference IMG, financial accounting new, financial accounting new, general ledger accounting new, business transactions, open item clearing, clearing differences, define tolerance groups for employees. Define tolerance groups for employees. Transaction code OBA4. Transaction code OBA4. Okay. So I'll repeat the path again. SPRO, SAP reference IMG, SAP reference IMG, financial accounting new, financial accounting new, financial accounting new, general ledger accounting new, general ledger accounting new. Next one, business transactions, business transactions, business transactions, business transactions. Next one, open item clearing, open item clearing, open item clearing. Next one, clearing differences, clearing differences. So here you will get all those groups. Okay, transaction. So define tolerance groups for GL accounts. OVA 0, OVA 0, OVA 0. Okay. Click on IMG activity button. Click on IMG activity button. So press new entries. Press new entries from here. Press new entries. So give your company code LI01. Company code LI01. Okay. So tolerance groups, normally in practical environment, we are going to leave it blank. But in real time, because we have only one user here, right? In server, we will dedicate it to only one user only. If I define here, it's a right, then it will be a problem for other users if we define. So that's, but in real time environment, we have a different designations and we have a different groups, correct? Each individual will have, as when you join your organization, right? Definitely your there is a dedication user ID will be provided and dedication group will be provided for you people. So over there in real time, we are going to give it. But in practice environment, don't give any tolerance groups. Okay. Here, because in it's a practical environment, server, right? Here we are using only common user IDs and common passwords. And in real time, here we can't give you roles and responsibilities. But in real time, we can give the roles and responsibilities for each user. Correct? So that's the reason. Don't give any group here. So write it down as an company is Lahari, right? So Lahari tolerance. Lahari tolerance. In real time, we are going to give the group. Lahari tolerance group for LI01. Group LI01. Or I'll write it as an, I'll make this as LI01. So what is the debit posting we said? 10 rupees or as per industry, 1% for debit line and as well as a credit line. Just write it down. Understood, right? Why we are not giving any group here? In the practical environment, in this education version, we won't give it. But in real-time environment, we are going to give because we will have a different users with their different passwords.
Sir, how we will be mapping those users to tolerance group?
Sorry?
How we will be
That will be taken care by HR.
HR, okay.
Yeah, that is HR activity.
Okay. Before doing this thing, I need to gather information from the business, right, sir?
Yes, definitely. In the first instance, we are going to take, see, different consultants will be there along with us. HR consulting will be there.
Okay.
Correct. So business will give us these many executives, these many managers, these many assistant managers, like that.
Okay. Okay.
In the first instance, we gathered that, right? We have seen the different documentation, right?
Yes.
In that only, we are going to define that.
Okay.
So click on save button. We'll ask for transport request. Okay, give your transport request. Next, we will do for our other company codes. So click on next button, next entry. So we will do for LI02, LI02, LI02 on the right. Lahari, leave it blank. Group for LI02. Repetition, same. I'm giving for assigning to all the company codes. So Lahari Steels Private Limited. So click on save button. Click on save button. Next, click on, we have one more company code, LU01. Next entry. Press next entry. LU. Currency automatically it will take USD. See here, automatically you can see here it will come USD. For example, debit posting key I'm giving same 10%, 1%, 10 rupees, 1%. If you press enter, automatically the currency will pop up. The company local currency will be get pop up. Okay. So till here, any questions? So click on.
The GL tolerance is mapped to which GL account?
Sorry.
The GL tolerance is applicable for which general ledger accounts?
Yes.
No, is there any specific GL accounts or it is applicable for all the GL accounts?
All the GLs, whatever we have assigned the GLs for each company code, it will applicable for all the GLs. Clear? We are not mentioning any specific GL, right? So you have observed, right? Field status variant also, whatever accounts we have selected, that field status group, whatever we have selected, and that will applicable this tolerance limit also only for that GL accounts. Okay. Any questions? Next step. Is it okay or any questions? Yes, no. Somebody asked a question. Somebody asked a question, is it applicable for all GLs or?
Muthu.
Yes, sir.
Who's this Muthu, right?
Yeah.
Is it clear for you?
No, because for P&L accounts, why should I need to maintain a tolerance?
What
For an
does it
expense
mean?
or a revenue, why should I limit that?
See, here, P&L accounts, again, you will have your expenses. See, here we are
Yes, sir.
talking something about revenue in the sense, for example, see, whatever, what do you mean by revenue?
Income.
Hello.
Whatever revenue you are going to receive, right? So here, whatever we are talking GLs, that is applicable for whatever payments we are going to do it. Clear? But here, whatever, see, this is here, what you said, I understood your question. For incomes, why we need to maintain a tolerances? Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
See, what does it mean? We are not specifying this thing. Same thing when it comes to a customer. See here, what we are doing, GL accounts limit we are specifying as per the user and as per the GL. So initially it is applicable for your expense side postings. Expense side posting. If a GL expenditure you are posting, you should have some sort of limit. You should have some sort of limit. Same time, customer invoices you are posting. Customer invoices you are posting. See, what are the departments you will have? AP department, AR department. Correct? So in this same, the designations will come. Clear? So whatever limitations, yeah, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. That I understood, sir. That is based on your employee tolerance.
Correct.
Correct.
So here
So
GL in
here
the
I'm
sense,
talking about this GL tolerance.
revenue in the sense, see, we have not yet created any sort of revenues. We are just doing a configuration for the GL accounts, right? So in case if your client wants, I don't want to maintain any tolerance for my incomes or my revenues specifically. Any entry, any customer executive can be posted. Then you can go ahead, you can go manually, you can remove the tolerance for those particular GL accounts.
Okay.
Clear? See,
Okay.
here we
Okay.
have not yet created any sort of GL accounts. Just we are doing the configuration. As of now, this configuration, as part of this configuration, it is applicable for your balance sheet accounts. That is nothing but your assets and liabilities and your P and income statements also. Means expenses and as well as income. Because we have not created any specific GLs as of now. So once your client wants, so at this particular point of time, at this particular step, you can't make a differentiate between your P&L accounts and a balance sheet accounts. In P&L account also, you can't make a differentiate between your expense account and income accounts. Can we do at this particular point of time?
Oh,
No. So only the configuration we are doing. But as per whatever you said, so probably that is your client requirement. So revenue account shouldn't have any sort of tolerances. Then manually we can make it. We can give
okay.
unlimit. Whatever I said, as an employee, I said, right, 9999 something. So we can make it like that. Fine.
Okay. Yes, sir.
We will just remind me at the time of GL creation, I'll show you that also.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. So click on save button. Next one, define tolerance groups for employees. Define tolerance group for employees. Path same as above. Path same as above. Clearing differences. Path same as above till clearing differences. Next, define tolerance groups for employees. Define tolerance groups for employees. Transaction code OBA4. Transaction code OBA4. Transaction code OBA4. Right? Okay. So here in real time environment, we will have number of users, number of user IDs, and number of user groups. But here in practice, this educational version, we have only one user ID. We will have whatever user you are using, only one user ID and one user group only. So here, normally what is the user ID? SAP user we will have. So here you can select it as an. Okay, we are going to two things you need to remember. One is, so here we are going to define the last line item. So here user ID would be SAP user ID and group we are going to give it as a blank tolerance group, and this we are going to give. In practical and real-time environment, we follow like this. I'm just taking an example again, I'm telling you, right? So tolerance group, we don't have any particular number of groups. So that's the reason we are going to give tolerance group as a blank, and employee user ID, normally it is only one user. We need to give it as an SAP user. And last time, just write it down. We are going to give the limits as below. Okay. So write down employees OBA4 transaction code. So click on new entries. Where So do we define company group?
We don't give tolerance group. We give only company code.
Sorry,
We give only company code.
exactly. Group will be blank because we don't have a group. Next, company code LI01, LI01, press enter. Maximum document amount. So if I give 5 lakhs here, then in the practical environment, if you want to post more than 5 lakhs, then you can't post it, right? So I'll give 9999. Okay. So 9 lakhs. And here payment, I'm giving it as an maximum document amount, maximum payment discount, we are giving 10%. Okay, no one can give more than 10% discount. Okay, tolerance debit line item, revenue is nothing but your credit and 10 rupees or 1%. Write it down.
Sir, here I have one doubt.
Yes, sir.
The first line amount for document, it is applicable for only FB50, right? Or
Sorry.
F-0. Amount per document.
Yes.
This is applicable for only F-02 and FB50, right?
Posting amounts, those are
So what is the
FB60 or F-02, MIRO, all those documents.
and amount for open item, it is valid for FB60 and FB70, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, write it down as it is. I don't want to discuss about cash discount right now. At the time of GL postings, I'll discuss. So don't give any cash discount here. Okay. So click on save. Repeat the same activity for LI02 and LU01. Same thing, what we did. So leave it blank. LI02. Okay. Repeat the same activity for LI01 and as well as click on save button. Just write it down. Repeat the same activity for all the 3 company codes. Next entry, LU01. That is LU01. LU01. Next one, same amount. Same amount. Same amount. Same amount. Same amount. Clear? So click on save button. That's it. So we have created tolerance for all the 3 company codes. Next one, write down. Assign, next step. Tolerance, last step. Assign users to tolerance groups. Assign tolerance to tolerance groups. Assign users to tolerance groups. Path, same as above. Path, same as above. Till clearing differences. Okay. Assign users to tolerance groups. So in real time, this particular step will be taken care by HR consultant. It's not our responsibility as FICO consultant. But here we need to do in the practical part. So here, as I said that we have only one user, that is SAP user. So we need to check that transaction code OB57. 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 So here, so click on assign users to tolerance groups, OB57. So here actually this particular step is not required. Assign users to tolerance groups. So here it is showing it as a Naveen. Normally you will find whatever ID you are having, that's it. Right? We are not going to create, we are not assigning to any. So here, if you have a user ID, for example, you falls under executive, right? Then for this particular, this one, group executive group, you need to, they will assign to executive group. If you are belongs to supervisor, they will assign to supervisor group. They are going, if you are related to manager, then they are going to assign you manager group. And if you are belongs to CEO group, then they are going to assign CEO group. Clear? So whatever login credentials you are going to get in the real time, that will be added to there. And here, whatever credential you are going to get, so SAP user or whatever it is, then just assign it here and click on save button. That's it. Any questions here? Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. So we will stop here itself for today. And tomorrow, what we will do is instead of having an accounting session, we'll continue this particular part. Next week, we will take accounting session. Is that fine? So that at least we can have the controlling area part.
Yes, sir.
So before going to next week, we are going to complete this new, we will start with the new GL accounting. Tomorrow, we will start with the new GL controlling area. We will start tomorrow. And along with that, we are going to cover the new GL accounting concepts, right? Once we are done with the new GL accounting concept, next other Sunday, we are going to start up with the what we call accounting and as well as GL module. Is that okay, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. See you in tomorrow's session. I'll just update everyone because all other batches are also going to attend tomorrow's session in the afternoon, I said. But next week we will have.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.